What's up, YouTube? We're here with another video for Warmachine. So we're kind of just going over the preview box for Khador for Warmachine MK4. So as you guys know, they came out with some preview boxes for, what was it, Orgoth, Khador, and Signar. They came with 2 warjacks and a character. And the coolest part about these, the boxes, is that the warjacks have they're supposed to give you a box of magnets, and you can magnetize the limbs. There's little slots there to put the magnets in, so you can magnetize the warjack. So, yep, they just perfectly fit in there, as you can see. You can do any kind of combination. You can even magnetize the heads, so let's take off these arms here. Here's the warjack. The head pops right off. Then you just choose whatever head you want. So let's try this guy. Just pops right in. Check that out. Just very strong magnets. Does not come off. And let's say we want, let's do this little build. This looks cool. Oh. I think this goes here. There we go. There we go. So there's that warjack there with that loadout. And the other warjack here, same thing. Arms are magnetized. And I like how they did the limbs. So let's show you here. So like this warjack has his shoulder missing. So obviously this one will magnetize, but looks weird, right? Because this guy does not have a shoulder. So he obviously goes to the warjack with a shoulder, as you can see there. And then this one that has a shoulder attached to the limb obviously goes there. But yeah, very nice. Magnets are strong enough to where if you're just moving the model around the table, the limbs don't come off. And then of course, here's our Khador character. Now, there were some issues receiving the character. This axe was snapped in half here, and gluing resin to resin is very hard. So if you work with resin at all, I would pick up some Indra-set glue spray. You can pick that up on Amazon for like 10 bucks. I'll put it in the description below. If you put glue on resin to resin, it'll take forever to dry. So if you spray the Indra-set, it'll instantly dry it within like 1 or 2 seconds. Very helpful. Other problems, where is it? This axe was snapped in half too. I kind of did a crappy glue job, as you can see there. But yeah, if that happens to you, you can send it into Privateer Press, and they say that they will replace it for you for free of charge. So that's very cool of Privateer Press to do. So this is how the models look unpainted. Now let's show you some models that are painted. So we have a preview box painted by James Russell. Thank you, James, for painting these for us. Let's show off these models here. Very beautifully painted. The magnet job still stays strong, even with all the paint and layers. Very good paint job. Let's give this one a peek here. So even for a 3D printed model, if you have a very good paint technique, these still can come out looking amazing. Yeah, beautiful. Here's our character. You can't tell when it's not painted, but there's lots of nice little details you can really bring out in the model. So very good job, James. Thank you for this model. And yeah, that is the Khador preview box. What do you guys think about the new models? Do you love it or hate that it's 3D printed now and not the traditional metal or plastic? I think it's better for them to 3D print, but there's always the issue of breaking pieces in transit too, as you could tell with my parts. And then the price, like, it's just what's the retail on this? $75 to $100 if you buy it from your LGS, or if it was at Gen Con. Like, you could have 3D printed these for $5 to $10. And they're charging you that much for that. I think the future for Warmachine, they should probably switch to kind of how the Patreons do, where they just release model files every month, and you can just subscribe to them and either subscribe for $10 a month and get the select models, or if you miss out on that subscription, you can just buy that model for $10 and print it yourself however many times you want. And then if you really want them to make it for you, then they can charge you $70 for these 3 models. I just think that it's very behind the times to charge this much when you could print it for cheaper and probably better quality. Like, if you have a 4K printer, you could really bust these out and make them nice and crisp. But yeah, even besides all that, very beautiful models once you get them painted up. So yeah, hopefully you guys were able to pick out the models you wanted. And let me know in the comments below what you think about the 3D printing process for Warmachine. Peace.